Here's how you can create a new inbound router inside Revenue. Now go on to inbound on the left, click on routers right below config, and you notice a button that says create a new router. Revenue will ask you to complete a 6-stage process in creating a new inbound router. Click on start, and you have the option to select an existing or map a new entirely new form. Right now, to map a new form, there's two ways to go about it. You can let Revenue find where the form is on your web page and automatically label what are the form field names and which contact or company field that you want to map this to, right? Which you've done over here. And if you want to do this manually, you have the option to do it over here, right? Manually name the form, enter the form ID and like the form field internal key values over here. And once that is done, you can click on next and select your matching rules. This is your ownership check rules that you'd want Revenue to honor your CRM records and see who the current contact owner is and show the calendar. Right? When creating a new router for the first time when you onboard onto Revenue, you notice that there 2 to 3 matching rules are already existing, right? And it depends on which CRM that you already integrated. So if you've integrated HubSpot, you'd notice that there are 2 matching rules that look up contact ownership and company ownership. If you've integrated Salesforce, you'll see 3 rules here. They look up the lead owners, the contact owners, and the respective account owners. You can choose to enable or disable this and move on to your own round robin logic for net new leads. Here you can select a new rule. You can select the distribution rules or create a new rule. Here you'll be asked to assign a single or multiple members and select the team who will be taking the meetings, right? And this is where you'll typically add your conditions based on the form inputs entered by the prospect, the CRM fields, or in the enrichment, right? Once you select the rule, name the rule, and save, this is the new rule that will go on with your inbound router. Click on next. This is where we'll be looking at redistribution for those prospects that see the calendar but do not choose a time. What Revenue do here is just complete the ownership assignment and then update the same data inside of HubSpot or Salesforce. We click on next. We'd be configuring the router, selecting the name for it, and what is the meeting type setting that would go along with the router. Here you can have, there's a checkbox to disqualify prospects who use like a free email and what are the redirect URLs that you'd like to include, whether prospects have booked a meeting, not booked a meeting, or have been disqualified. You create a router, you'd have access to the JavaScript that you can place right below your form field, form script in your CMS site. And that's how you can create a new inbound router.